good morning, Connect fam. Happy Saturday. I'm your girl Stitches, our amazing co-host Rola. Sandy is off for the day. Hey, Rola.
Hello.
So we are back bringing you the heat, yes, with top women in business and female entrepreneurs from right here in South Florida. And we have an amazing show for you this morning. Right, Rola?
Always right, Stitches. And our co-host Sandy Glent is out, but she'll be back next week. So as we continue to tap deeper into Women's History Month, we're excited to sit down with 4 entrepreneurs that are breaking down everything from branding to aesthetics to wellness and also fashion, because we have the youngest in history to create an Emmy dress that hit the stage. Her incredible journey is coming up.
So long before it expanded to a month, the first Women's History Day was actually celebrated on February 20, 1909. And this marked the 1-year anniversary of a march by 15,000 women in the city of New York. So they were protesting the awful work conditions in what sort of industry?
I know the first thing that comes to mind is like some type of clothing making.
Ding, 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 ding. You're on the border. You're on the border. It's actually the garment and clothing industry.
So tell me, Stitches, what Sudsy Craft started out as a women's gig? There's a hint in that.
Are we talking not wine, but maybe something that's a drink? Or you tell me, something that's a drink?
Right there, you're right there.
I love it.
Brewing beer around the world. Making beer was originally the province of alewives. So women started beer.
Okay, so we're on the line. We're on the line. This is good. This is good. I got one more. Can we keep going?
Let's go.
Okay, during the 1930s and 40s, what first lady held some approximately 348 press conferences exclusively for women protests?
I give up.
The answer is Eleanor Roosevelt. Her press conferences covered the issues of special interest and also the value of women of the country.
Whoa, the impact women have had on America and all over the world in general is an amazing thing to celebrate. One thing these women may not have known is, just like we do with intention today, these women were creating their own brands.
And you know what, Rola, our first guest this morning is showing us just how to build it, protect it, and most importantly, how to own it. So please help us welcome new to the Connect fam, Bianca Padgett to the show. Hey, Bianca.
Hello. How are y'all?
We are great. Welcome. Happy Women's History Month. So if it's okay, Bianca, can we get straight into it?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so here's the question. What is the easiest way to describe a brand? And would you agree that these women in history definitely had one?
In terms, the easiest way to describe a brand is the perception people have of your business or of these women about them. It's really the perception that they have of how you're showing up, your personality really for your business, your individualness, who you are as a person. And then branding is the process of actively shaping that perception through the audience.
And Bianca, true story, and everyone could attest, we're hearing the word branding a lot now. Why is branding so important?
I would say, one, it's what makes you stand out from the crowd, right? So how do we stand out from the crowd from someone else who's doing the exact same thing that we are? And that's what really is what's going to make that connection with your audience, for them to feel that emotional connection and want to either work with you or purchase your product. And that's what's going to ultimately convert them into a paying customer. And that's going to allow you to charge a higher price point if you want to, because of that perception. Consumers are making their purchasing decisions 93% subconscious. So if you're just slapping things together, hoping it's going to work, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So we want to focus on that 93% to really make that connection with them so they convert into a paying customer at the end of the day.
You also have an online branding course that's launching this month, right? In honor of Women's History Month. Tell us more about that.
With this business, what we're doing with the course is it's helping business owners, side hustlers, entrepreneurs, people who are just starting, really make some revenue in their business, create a brand like a pro, DIY your brand like a pro and create one. So that way I give you the step-by-steps on how to do this so you can elevate your brand and drive more revenue into your business and feel confident after it.
Would you say that most people are confident in their brands to begin with, or is that something that you really step into as time progresses?
It takes time, especially if you are just starting with this course. I really want to make sure that I give them that confidence, even if they're not super far along in their business and stuff, but I'm giving them that confidence and making it super easy for them to feel that confidence in their brand. For all the viewers, I want to give them a nice little discount so y'all can start on that process. Let's celebrate the month with a bang.
So how about, in addition to that, some do-it-yourself tips we can begin right now to ensure our brand is on point?
One, you really want to figure out what's the thing that makes you different from someone else who does what you do. Really figure out your brand foundation. So that way, that's where you're going to create that emotional connection with your audience. Figure out what makes you different from someone else who's doing the exact same thing as you are. Determine your visuals, implement it, and be cohesive and consistent with it. So that way you're just planting the seed and people will think of you when they see your brand colors or your brand words that you use, and they'll then subconsciously trickle back to you afterwards.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Bianca, for sharing and for hanging out with us. I know our Connect fam is asking, how can they connect with you? So please share.
Yes, you can connect with me on Instagram at It's Branding with B, and you can find me on my website at itsbrandingwithb.com. And I will let you guys know what the code is as well, so y'all can share it with them for that discount. But definitely follow me so we can all create a buzz.
We love a good buzz and discount. So thank you, BB.
Thank you, ladies.
No problem. Officially a part of the Connect fam. And thank you for watching Connect fam. We still got some more coming up next. I'm super excited about this. She made history as the youngest designer to create an Emmy dress that hit the stage, and Brooke Sumter is here. Plus, later, we're going to be also talking aesthetics, courage, and wellness today. Don't move. Well, you can go grab your coffee and tea. Just don't go too far. We'll be back.
All right, are you ready to bring your brand to television? Listen, it is possible, and it's possible without pitching to all of the different networks across the country, across the world, and begging for a seat at their table. Listen, come check us out on The Connect Show. We broadcast on the CW network every single week, reaching more than 2 million households. And what we do is help you build and promote and market your brand in front of an audience that actually has a pocketbook. They actually want to spend money and better themselves, better their strategies, their systems. We focus on women in business and female entrepreneurs. So if you are building a brand that you know has the potential to be so much bigger, or if you're prepared and ready to scale, join us today. You can register to be a guest at theconnectonline.com.
Welcome back, Connect fam. And yes, you are watching the Connect Network right here on WSFL Channel 39. Well, it's never too early to get started. That's according to our next guest, because at the age of 7, yes, 7 years old, she made history as truly the youngest designer to create an Emmy dress that hit the stage, and it was worn by none other than the one and only Tabitha Brown. I'm excited about this, Rolla.
Me too. She is here to tell us what that moment felt like and how she's also inspiring younger children that are ready to sew. Help us welcome Brooke Lauren to the show.
Hi, Brooke. How are you?
Good.
This is incredible. I first got to ask, did you design that? What you're wearing?
Yes, I'm wearing this. I designed
OMG. Okay, this is incredible. And you are so young. So let's start at a timeline, if you will. All of these accomplishments. Can we talk about your accomplishments?
at 3, I started like acting like, Mom, I don't want to wear that. I want to wear that. And at the age of 4, I started taking sewing lessons. And at the age of 5, was the youngest fashion designer to present New York Fashion Week. And at 6, I launched my first store in Menlo Park Mall. And at 7, I made a dress for Miss Tabitha Brown.
That's
Okay.
absolutely amazing. And how were you able to offer her an opportunity to even wear your dress?
So she made a video on her Instagram page, and she said that she was looking for a fashion designer to design her Emmy dress. And all my friends and family tagged me on it. And then when I saw that, I was like, I made it! I made it!
Is that what you did? Is that what you did when you found out that was the exact dance? When did you really know that like fashion and creating designs was really what you wanted to do? Like, take us back to that time. When did you know?
So at the age of 3, oh my God, my mom has a big closet with all these clothes. So I would try them on. And one day I thought, like, if I'm wearing somebody's clothes, what if I make some? And that's how I started.
That is amazing.
And so what was the first garment piece that you designed?
Do you remember what color it was? What design do you remember? Did it have flowers?
Yeah, it was Halloween. The first garment I made was a Chanel bag.
That is awesome. And I want to ask you, and you are now really starting a sewing program where you're teaching other children to sew as well. Can you tell us about that?
I have a student named Mackenzie. She loves what I do. So like every Tuesday and Thursday she would come and she would sew, and she's really, really good. And the way you can actually sign up is where you can either go on my .com where Brooke Lauren Fashion, you can go sign up, or you can go on my Instagram page, Brooke Lauren Children's Brand.
Well, we can't let you go without talking about your shop, www.brookelaurenfashion.com. What can people expect when they go to your website?
They can expect my clothing first. Second, they can see me because I'm also my own model. And they can actually see me wearing the yellow eyelash dress.
That's awesome. And I have one more question to ask you. What inspires you to do your clothing or to sew? What's your big inspiration?
My big inspiration, because at 5, I would watch Next and Fashion, and I would see all these designs these people making them, and some people would win. Oh my God, I want to be like those people.
That is awesome. And I got to ask this one too. So what would you say to somebody who's watching right now, who might be older and maybe your age or a little younger, that has something that they really want to do? What would you say to encourage them?
You're never too young to start your dream.
Bam. And March 16th, we're going to see you at the Great Pitch. You're going to be in Miami, right?
Yes.
I love it. Thank you so much for being with us, Brooke. I feel like your mom. Is your mom by you too? You want to say hi to your mom?
Yes.
Hi. I'm not presentable.
Mom says she's not presentable. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Brooke. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Keep going, keep going. This is truly Women's History Month, showcasing our next generation. And don't move, Connect Fam, because from fashion to aesthetics, Stephanie Diaz with Plump Room Miami is back. Don't move.
have a business idea but struggle with analysis paralysis on how you can bring it to life? Our proven system will help you to master your mindset, get clarity on your skills, and teach you how to start an online business from idea to income streams. Connect with us today over at raquelwalters.com and schedule your consultation call.
Hi, I'm Julie Stevens, founder and creator of Be Teeny Spirits. Please shop our low-calorie cocktails at www.beteenyspirits.com. Thank you for watching the Connect Network TV. Cheers.
Welcome back, Connect family. You are watching the Connect Network TV right here on the CW. So it is Women's History Month, and more than ever, women are feeling ready for the summer, and we want to feel good. And actually, now more than ever, a lot more women are considering injections. So we have none other than Stephanie Diaz, the owner of the Plump Room. She is back, and she's really talking more about injections and showing us how to get prepared. So please welcome back to the Connect fam. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello, so good to see you ladies again. Nice to see you.
That's right. Injections are such a great topic, but somewhat still new to a lot of people. Not to me. I grew up with a plastic surgeon for a father and watched my mother and my grandmother get injected. But for the rest of us, how do we prepare for them?
So you must know a lot, but yes, most people will actually have no idea how to prepare for disappointment. And I'll tell you that that is probably one of the top questions that I get prior to a visit. And I have to say, just the easiest way to make sure that you're safe is to make sure that you're not taking any blood thinners, to make sure that you're not sick or have been sick in the last couple of days, and just making sure that you're not taking too much caffeine the day of your injections, because all of these things, including aspirin or aspirin-based medications, are actually blood thinners, and we want to make sure to limit any kind of bruising and control the swelling as much as possible. Also, we cannot do injections, so sorry, if you are pregnant and you kind of want to bring in any kind of medical allergies or severe medical conditions, bring those things into your appointment, as well as any meds that you're currently on. So that's a good way to prepare.
So for those who are maybe on the fence and maybe honestly a little scared about it, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those like, I don't know. Is injection something that you should get the day of, or is it a consultation prior to important?
That is actually a great question. And although I usually would prefer a consultation prior just so that I can get to know you, I certainly do treat the same day as a consultation, right? If time permitting. I do love when patients bring in a photo of themselves from maybe 5 or 10 years ago so that I can ask them the right questions and I can help prepare them for what to expect after their injections, right? Because I want to paint the picture for them best on what I can do for them and set realistic expectations. So definitely a consultation is super important and should come first. But again, I will treat the same day if we have the time and if they, feel comfortable, of course.
So let's talk a little bit about the actual product when it comes to these fillers and Botox. Why are there so many different brands of filler and Botox?
So there are so many brands these days. And I'll tell you, when I started injecting over 5 years ago, there was only maybe 2 brands, maybe a third that no one had heard of. And it all comes down to really, I like to use this analogy. So remember when gel nail polish came out and all we had was shellac? That was the brand that was available and we only had about 4 colors. Well, it's the same kind of concept, so every brand will start to develop its own kind of style or its thing that they're known for. And at the end of the day, we're going to have just more and more brands, but not to worry. You as the consumer or as a client does not have to worry about this. I think it makes people nervous, but it's really your injector that should know where to put what and in what scenario, depending on your goals and the thickness of your skin and the thickness of the product and how flexible it is. There's just so much science. And that's what I try to explain to my patients, right? It's just, we'll explain why each thing is going where, but at the end of the day, the brand, different types of fillers and Botox and all of this can be really confusing for most people. So I think it's more of an injector thing.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. And there's also a popular term right now that's floating around. Tell us about facial balancing and why it's so popular.
So facial balancing is not only trending, it's actually very current science. And it's almost that we in the industry started to notice that targeting just one area of anti-aging, such as maybe the eye wrinkles, it doesn't look as natural. It doesn't have as much harmony or flow as targeting. It's all about the areas of your face working together. And I think we can agree that having really, really big cheekbones and not addressing anything else looks kind of strange. I know we've seen that out there before. So it's all about adding a little bit everywhere. And I think that that's how people are kind of moving away from that overdone look and becoming a little bit more comfortable with injections. So facial balancing is a technique that benefits you, it benefits the consumer. It's a little bit everywhere.
Well, Stephanie, it's always good to see you. And a lot of people would say that your work is so natural. How can people reach and connect with you?
So the best way to reach me is through my Instagram page at The Plump Room. I also have a website where you can fill out a contact form, theplumproommiami.com. And I also do have a work line, which is 786-416-6514.
So thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for having me.
Coming up next, we talk courage and wellness with Ali French and Erica Stein. It's all about the Courageous Wellness podcast after the break.
% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. It is sad. And one of the number one reasons is because of the lack of capital. Hi winners, my name is Terry Kauser and I'm a credit expert and I specialize in helping entrepreneurs and investors leverage their personal and business credit to get $100,000 and more in funding super fast. I can't wait to share with you on The Connect Show.
Welcome back to the Connect Network TV. Our next guests, Ali and Erica, are both certified integrative nutrition health coaches with advanced coursework in hormone and gut health. Honey, we got to talk to them. And they're also founders of the Courageous Wellness Collective and Courageous Wellness Podcast. We're excited to have them. They are committed to encouraging and also educating others to be their own health advocates so they can feel their best. So we are super excited to announce new to the Connect fam. Please help me welcome to the show, Miss Ali and Erica. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Ladies, are we going straight into it? Let's talk about gut health. What is it?
Well, thank you guys so much for having us. Gut health is my favorite thing to discuss in wellness because it is connected to so many aspects of our overall health. So inside of our gut lives trillions of microbes that influence many functions in the body. In addition to absorbing nutrients from our food during the digestion process, 90% of our serotonin, the happy hormone, lives inside our gut, and 70% of our immune system is in our gut. And even the foods we crave can be determined by the health of these microbes in our gut.
I want to talk a little bit about metabolic health. What what do we really need to know about?
Metabolic health, the way medical professionals determine that is through looking at a series of factors, whether it's your ideal blood sugar levels or triglycerides. There's many things that a medical professional might look at to determine if someone is metabolically healthy. But the way I try to think about it is energy preservation, conservation, how energy is working in our body. So within our scope of practice, the way we approach metabolic health is really how can we make our energy work for us throughout the day, and long term, what are the positive effects that will have on our health, so that we might avoid developing chronic conditions such as diabetes type 2, heart disease, and stroke. They're all related to our metabolic functioning.
And you share many resources and tips just like this on your podcast, the Courageous Wellness podcast, which is perfect right here on the CW network. We love it. So tell us a bit about that podcast for the ladies.
We have released over 250 episodes of the podcast now, which is incredible. We release episodes every single Wednesday with every professional you could imagine in the health and wellness space. And we have a pretty big umbrella as to what is health and wellness. You know, we discuss physical wellness, emotional, spiritual wellness, and it's really an education podcast focused on health and wellness that allows people to advocate for their own health. And our own journeys really sparked our desire to share these stories in an accessible way, because no matter where you are in your health journey, no matter what your entry point may be, a podcast is free, it's intimate, it's inside your ears, and you can learn on topics that interest you.
You have several offerings for actually those that want to work with you and connect with you, everything from group events and corporate offerings and actually one-on-one coachings. Before you go, can you tell us a little bit more about that and how people can connect with you?
We have a package we call Nutritional that we can tailor to anybody from different corporations to retirement communities, even elementary schools. So we love tailoring nutrition as a tool to whatever group we're going to go in and work with, so that people really feel empowered and they can take their food, their nutrition, and their health into their own hands. And then again, we have one-on-one coaching. You can go to our website. We offer 30-minute free consultations where we take on private clients. We also have resources, PDFs that you can download and purchase from our website as well.
Nutrition as a tool. What is the most important to you in filming this segment?
The reason we named this package Nutrition as a Tool is because that's how we want people to really feel that they can use nutrition as an aspect to really a tool to really support their lives. And we're very food positive as well. So we want people to really enjoy how pleasurable food is in our life, how artistic it can be, and also what a wonderful thing it can be to have as a tool as far as our health kit is concerned.
Fantastic. Well, we are so grateful for your time today, ladies. How do we keep up with you and hire you?
So you can visit our website at courageouswellness.net. That's where you can reach out for a free 30-minute consultation or to learn more about our coaching programs. We also have the Courageous Wellness podcast available everywhere you listen to podcasts: Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Google, wherever you listen, we're there. Every single Wednesday, there's a new episode. On Instagram at Courageous Wellness. And we even are working on a children's book that was inspired from a lot of our work as well. And that will be coming soon to you.
Congratulations on everything, ladies. And thank you for sharing your stories and turning it into something positive to help others. Thank you. So we want to say kudos and cheers to all of our guests today: Bianca Paggi, Brooke Sumter, Stephanie Diaz, and of course, last but not least, Ali French and Miss Erica Stein. Thank you so much to all of our guests and for you for watching. If you are at home and you're ready to share your brand or watch past episodes, you can find us at connectonline.com. And you can also stay connected with us on Instagram. Just head over the Connect Network.
And don't forget to follow all of our guests and our hosts. We'll see you next week.